Hi fans of high quality entertainment. I've been kind of fighting a cold the last couple of days, slowly getting better. And thank you to everyone that's been subscribed and following my second channel, Larry Graves ASMR. It's been doing really well lately. Thank you. And consider becoming a member on that channel. I need one more member and then I can have my members on the front channel of the channel. So today's idea is a brilliant one because I thought of it. Sometimes a band, their first album, they might have had those songs for years and years and years, playing them live before they got a recording contract. And then the second album, it's like, oh my gosh, we need to write some new songs. And sometimes, once in a while, the second album is a disappointment. But I've gathered 20 albums from my collection, and there's more of course, but these are just 20, that I feel are as good, if not better, than their debut albums. And I'm going to rank them, because I love to rank albums, as you know. And as always, please remember to like this video and leave a comment below and subscribe and share this video with all your family and friends. Okay, before I rank them, these are the 20 I picked. Sparks, A Woofer in Tweeter's Clothing. Paul Simon, There Goes Ryman Simon. The Undertones, Hypnotized. Lou Reed, Transformer. Ramones, Leave Home. The Clash, Give 'Em Enough Rope. Randy Newman, 12 Songs. Joe Cocker with an exclamation mark. Queen 2. Talking Heads, more songs about buildings and food. Black Sabbath, Paranoid. Creedence Clearwater Revival, Bayou Country. Bayou Country. Make sure I say that right. Yes, Time and a Word. The Doors, Strange Days. Led Zeppelin, 2. John Anderson, Song of 7. Blue Oyster Cult, Tyranny and Mutation. Elvis Costello, This Year's Model. And, two more, Ram box set I've got. I should get the singles, so easier to show. Oh, it's so heavy. Yeah, Paul McCartney, Ram, and Grand Funk. So I will rank them, give a little mini review. So I'll be back. So number 20 from this list. I wouldn't say it was disappointing, but it's just that I prefer their debut. For especially more for the way it's produced, because on the debut album it was just guitar on one side and bass on the other. I preferred that to the way Ramones Leave Home was produced, but still a great collection of Ramones tunes. So it wasn't disappointing, but overall I prefer the debut. Number 19, just as good as the debut. Randy Newman, 12 Songs, maybe even a tad better. Number 18, definitely better than the debut, but I think overall, for me, this is a bit overrated. Lou Reed, Transformer. Yeah, I just prefer Berlin, even Sally Can't Dance more than Transformer. But Andy's Chest is great. Perfect Day, of course. Satellite of Love. Some great tracks on this for sure. Number 17. Yeah, I think stronger than their debut. Great album. Talking Heads, more songs about buildings and food. Number 16, this definitely, I wouldn't say it's better than the debut, but at the time when I bought it, it was like, wow, this is so good. So it's as strong as the debut. Elvis Costello's This Year's Model. Just a great rockin' album. Number 15. I know, this is Glenn Kellaway from the Basement's favorite album of theirs. I wouldn't say it's, well, their debut is one of the greatest debuts ever. So this is a really strong follow-up, Strange Days. It's a great album. Number 14, I actually, the debut's great, but I actually love this one even more than his debut. Joe Cocker with the exclamation mark. Yeah. Dear Landlord, Bird on a Wire. Just so many great songs. Hitchcock Railway, Something, Delta Lady, Darling Be Home Soon. Excellent. Number 13. When this came out, I loved their debut, and when I bought this, it was really disappointing. But, you know, in recent years, I've learned to really love this album. I think it's underrated. It is. Give 'Em Enough Rope by The Clash. Number 12. As Good. Probably even a tad better than their debut. The Undertones, Hypnotized. Yeah, I've really gotten back into this band in the last, like I've had them in my collection for years, but I just have a new appreciation for this band. Great album. Number 11. Well, this was the very first album I bought by this band, so I hadn't heard the debut. But this is definitely a stronger album overall than their debut. It is CCR's Bio Country. One of the very first vinyl records I ever owned. I just wish that was the album cover, even though that's a pretty cool album cover. But the band shot in the back is awesome. Yeah, the only song I've never been a big fan of is Graveyard Train, kind of a plodding blues track, but I like it more than I used to. And of course, Keep on Chooglin' along with Ramble Tamble is my favorite CCR song. We are in the top 10. Have you liked my video yet? Or disliked it? Hurry up, I'm waiting. Thank you. Number 10. Yeah, this would be near the bottom until a few months back. I finally started to really, really love this album. Queen 2. The debut is so good, but this is as good, probably even a tad, I like saying tad, a tad better than the debut. His debut album is just fantastic, one of the great debut albums. But I think it's really different, but I think it's as strong overall. It's, you know, more poppy, and the only really progressive rock song on it is the final track, which is amazing. It is John Anderson, Song of Seven. Love it. Number 8. Oh boy. As good. I would say I love the debut, so I can't say it's a tad better with this one. But it's just excellent. Yes, time and a word. I know some people think the orchestra was a bit much, like it didn't really work all the time, but I love the album. Number 7. Yeah, I think it's better than the debut. It is Grand Funk, also known as the Red Album. Even though the debut is excellent, I prefer this over On Time. Do you notice, because of my cold, my voice seems to be even sexier than usual? No? Okay. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 6. Oh, what a amazing second debut album. Is it as good as the first? It's equal. Yeah. Their first few albums are all so good. It is Blue Oyster Cult's Tyranny and Mutation. Well, that's a great guitar. If you're a fan of guitar work, this is a great guitar album. We're into the top 5, ladies and gentlemen. Number 5, yep, I would say it's the debut is one of the greats, but I think this album is even stronger. Black Sabbath, Paranoid, at number 5. Number 4. Yeah, I'm happy at number 4. So the debut was so good. And the fall, like, I bought the first 2 albums after I'd bought the third. And they were so different from the third album. And so the debut, I liked right away. The second one, it's like, what is this? This is weird. I don't like, I think I almost hated it. But over time, I think it's even better than the debut. Sparks, a woofer in tweeter's clothing. Yep. But there's 3 albums that I like even more, or love even more. Number 3, I don't know if it's if I was ranking them right now, I don't think it would be above the debut, but still, the debut is one of the greatest debuts ever. And Led Zeppelin 2 is just as good, really. It's at number 3. Okay, number 2, the debut, really strong debut from the solo artist. But if you're playing baseball, you'd be hitting it out of the park with There Goes Ryman Simon by Paul Simon, just Kodachrome, Tenderness, Take Me to the Mardi Gras. Something like every song is just a masterpiece. So that's why it's at number 2. This, you know what it is. I think it's the greatest I think it's the greatest second album ever by an artist or band. Paul McCartney's Ram. Number 1. Write that down. And that's it. Thank you for watching. I would love your thoughts. And yeah, what were some second albums that you were disappointed in. For instance, another one is Cheap Tricks in Color is a great album, their second album, but it doesn't compare to their debut as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, so I'd love your thoughts in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.